Reuters, U.S. stock futures pointed to a positive start for Wall Street on Wednesday ahead of a hotly awaited reading on inflation seen as crucial to the fate of a two-week-old downturn. The data due at 8:30 a.m. ET is expected to show U.S. consumer prices increased solidly in January, boosted by rising gasoline and rents, but annual inflation growth is expected to have slowed to 1.9%, and to 1.7% on a core basis. That might soothe some of the nerves over rising price pressure, and resulting expectations of higher interest rates and a less bullish U.S. consumer, that sparked the initial sell-off 2 Fridays ago. Data on retail sales is also due at the same time, forecast to increase 0.2% in January after a 0.4% gain in December. By 6:49 a.m. ET, Dow E-minis 1YMC1 were up 139 points, S&P 500 E-minis ESC1 were up 12.25 points and Nasdaq 100 E-minis NQC1 were up 33.25 points. Following a slump into correction territory last week, the S&P 500.SPX has recovered 3.2% in the past 3 sessions. It remains down 7.3% from a record high on January 26 and is currently priced at levels from early December. The CBOE Volatility Index.VIX, known as Wall Street a Euro trademark S-Fear gauge, whose impact on funds using computer-driven trading strategies is also seen as a contributing factor to the sell-off, eased to a week low of 22.81, after shooting above 50 points in the peak of last week. A Euro trademark S falls. VIX contracts are set to expire, potentially making the index more volatile than usual. Among early movers, Chipotle Mexican Grill Inc., CMGN, gained more than 10% in pre-market trading after the company hired former Taco Bell head, Brian Niccol, as the new chief executive. Fossil Group, FOSLO, jumped nearly 70% after the watch and accessories retailer reported better than expected quarterly results. Chinese internet search firm Baidu, BIDUO, gained 5.2% after reporting upbeat quarterly revenue, and the company unveiled a U.S. listing plan for its Netflix-like video platform iQIYI. Of the 70% of the S&P 500 companies that have reported earnings, nearly 78% of them topped profit expectations, according to Thomson Reuters data. That is above the 72% average beat rate in the past 4 quarters.